This is the new BYD Seal U DM-i. No, I've got no idea what the U or the DM stands for, but the I, BYD say, is for intelligent. Because while we're used to BYD electric vehicles already now in the UK with things like the Dolphin, the Atto 3 and the Seal, this is BYD's first hybrid, an intelligent hybrid, capable of traveling up to 699 miles apparently. Actually, I can check that on this iPad. Yes, up to 699 miles. Why am I holding an iPad? Well, there's still a lot of people who don't know who BYD, Build Your Dreams, is. But they build 30% of the world's Apple iPads, so chances are they're in your life already. They do a lot of the iPhones. And if you're in London, you've probably been on a BYD red double-decker bus. But getting back to the Seal, it is a hybrid, able to drive up to 90% of the time in electric mode. The 1.5 litre petrol engine acting as a sort of a generator, really. It uses the Blade battery technology. Again, that might be in a lot of people's lives too, because Blade batteries are in the Tesla Model Y. And in the case of this model, it's around 18.3 kilowatt hours of usable battery, nicely packaged beneath the floor. Other models have up to 26.6 kilowatt hours, giving you that good driving range. All-wheel drive in this particular version, the design, which is the flagship. It's a very nice looking car. Wolfgang Egger at BYD, who's the chief of design, has come up with something very, very nice. Already been asked a little bit, is it a new Porsche Cayenne? No, obviously it's not. But I can see why the question is being asked. It all looks very nice, very flush, very well put together, and a good design language that flows all the way to the rear of the car. As you can see at the rear, it's all quite clean and uncluttered, with a nice width-wide light, LED lighting signature. The lines all flow nicely. It all looks really nice. And contrary to what some designers and engineers feel today, it does have a rear windscreen wiper, because those are actually useful. So yes, nicely laid out, a good looking vehicle, and of course lots of badging there as well, so yeah, sorted. Inside the BYD Seal U DM-i, one of the first things you notice is there's this real feeling of premium plushness. Wolfgang Egger, BYD's chief of design, and his team have done a really good job of making it all feel quite luxurious. There's no signs of any squeaks or rattles. The materials all line up perfectly, and have good soft feel to them. One of their areas of focus is noise, vibration and harshness, and there's barely any sound in here coming from outside the car apart from a bit of road noise. It really is whisper quiet, the kind you'd expect from a much more expensive luxury model. And everything is nicely laid out. You've got, easy controls. You've got that sort of BMW style crystal gear lever, which we're all sort of getting used to, I suppose. Wireless charging pads, 2 of them in fact, for BYD, acknowledging that you might actually have a passenger who wants to charge their phone as well. And you can't miss this 15.6-inch touchscreen, which at the touch of a button rotates, so you can have it vertical or horizontal. Put that back. You've got another digital screen here for the instrumentation, and needless to say, your infotainment screen is full of apps with stores to be able to download even more. And you've got navigation, which is comes from here, Spotify if you want it, DAB radio, Bluetooth connectivity. While we're on the matter of technology, there's a whole load of safety in here, enough to be able to get a 5-star safety rating from Euro NCAP. The list is far too long. Autonomous emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, active cruise control, cross traffic alert front and back, you name it, pretty much it's got it. Country lanes, fun, aren't they? One of my big pet hates with this car though is that something has gone awry with the engineering. The steering wheel doesn't feel as though it lines up properly, as though it's pushed down to the right somehow and you need to pull it forward a few mils. That's not helped by the fact that the seat's not actually in the dead ahead position either, and it all feels a bit like you are sort of out of shape while you're driving, as though you're sort of leaning in a bit here. The seat has plenty of bolstering, these lovely sumptuous seats which provide exceptional levels of comfort, but it just feels a bit weird that everything's a little bit offline. The steering's very light, which will appeal to a lot of people, but yeah, this driving position's bothering me immensely. What's also bothering me is the suspension's a little bit wobbly. It feels as though each corner has got different settings on it, and the car feels a little bit bumpy and all over the place at times. It deals really well with things like speed bumps, but yeah, that's another issue. You also have various modes here. There's an EV mode if you want to drive in pure EV in town. You've got what it drives most of the time in, and that is hybrid electric vehicle, or HEV mode. Driving modes also include an eco mode. If I can get to it. No, I don't want sand. No, not sand. I'm apparently in sand mode. Mud mode. Eco. Right. Eco mode. And then normal. Decent get up and go, actually. Sport. Little red tinge to the instrumentation. Certainly more than enough power there for the majority of people, and responds fairly quickly in sport mode. Although one of the other issues that I forgot to mention earlier is that it can be a little laggy on pull away. You'll find yourself when somebody flashes you and says, yes, you go first. So you go to pull away and it takes so long that you wonder if they're actually just going to go anyway. And then it is all-wheel drive, so that's where you can pull in that snowfield, sand, mud, and so forth. But let's just stick to normal for now. There you have it, the new BYD Seal U DM-i intelligent plug-in hybrid SUV. Prices, as you can see here, are fairly competitive, especially when you consider all the kit that you get with it and the value for money aspect, even against more premium models. And it does have a premium feel to the interior, which is very, very nice indeed. You've also got that hybrid technology, so the ability to potter around town in electric mode and the confidence to travel further afield using the combination of electric and that petrol engine. Whether you're a fan or not of plug-in hybrids, it certainly does seem to tick quite a lot of boxes, and that will be the appeal for a lot of people.